We came to the end of this road. I want you to tell us what happened before you found us. What happened in terms of your back pain? What things were you experiencing, not only physically, but mentally? And what things you were not able to do because of back pain?
It's been a whole year now, so yeah, I'm very happy that I got to the end. It's been one of the best things I've ever done. So a year ago, when I first saw the ad, I was at the worst position ever. I mean, I was like, it was the worst I've ever been. I mean, every year around winter time, I'd have two occasions where I'd be bedbound. So for like 2 weeks in bed, and that would hit at the most inconvenient times. You know, you're going on holiday. I had to cancel the holiday, or I mean, there's one holiday I couldn't cancel. They had to use a wheelchair to wheel me onto the plane, and that's the kind of level, you know, I was at. And everyone was saying everything. Everyone was, you know, everyone had something. And it was so difficult to get any info online, you know, because one website would say you have this, one website would say you have that, and all the doctors said, you know, go to a physio, and every physio would say do this exercise, do that, and nothing would got better. And then they said surgery. Now I remember I was thinking when I saw the advert for this place, I was thinking, I don't know, it was a new thing, and it was a bit. I was thinking, do I trust these guys online? But then I thought, you know what? I'll give it a chance. I'll just do a month. I'm so happy. I feel like you changed my life completely. I don't think anyone needs surgery.
What things are you able to do, and how do you feel, not only physically but mentally, regarding your situation right now?
My back pain could just flare up at any random time. My girlfriend would book a holiday, and all of a sudden, you know, that would be ruined. I have work to do. I have commitments. I would say most importantly, now I'm just able to do just everyday things and not have to worry about having issues. You know, I can jog, I can run, you know, I can do exercises that I've never been able to do for a long time. I think it's just everyday health. That's the thing. Every day you're just feeling better, you know, getting out of bed, no pain. The thing is there's no quick fix. It's all just follow the program, strengthen yourself, heal your body. That's the key. The best thing I didn't do was surgery. Because I was so close to it, you know that. They were going to merge my discs together. And, you know, look at me now. All I needed was to just strengthen my core and get stability right.
What were your thoughts before joining the program? What would you tell to people who are still skeptical about joining a program like us? Because this is online.
You could spend thousands of pounds on physio and get nowhere. And you can spend thousands of pounds on medication, and that medication will just ruin your gut health and take away pain. There's no long-term goal there. And again, you can spend thousands of pounds on passive treatment, and you could spend thousands of pounds on surgery. The only way, I promise anyone listening to this, is to let your body heal naturally and strengthen yourself, strengthen your body. That is the way to do it. Honestly, I recommend this to anyone, honestly. And that is coming from a random person in London who saw the advert, and it was the best thing I ever did. And I'm not saying I'm not there. I'm not even there 100%. What am I, 75% through? You know, so, and now this is me at 75%. But let me tell you, at 1 month is when I realised this is the way forward. It was at 1 month. So I just say to anyone, just give it a month. Just do the month at least, at the bare minimum, and see.
From all the things that you did in the program, what do you think helped you the most?
But the best thing, in my opinion, is the knowledge of knowing what you have wrong with you. That was the problem with me. I was looking everywhere trying to find out what issue I had. Everyone was saying different things. Every physio was saying different things. Every single one. I spent a fortune on physios. The knowledge that this program gives you, it's the knowledge to say that, well, this is bad for me and this is good for me. The bad habits, that's a big one. The bad habits they tell you to stop doing, because you'd be doing things that you don't even realize are bad. You know, and then you take all of that out, and all of a sudden the pain, drops dramatically. The calls every month, the texts every week to make sure you're, they're chasing you up, because sometimes it'd be weeks where you drop behind, and the reminder texts, they're important. They don't let you get away with doing nothing. Everything. I mean, even the calls. When we first had our chat, I remember our first ever call, and you said, Andreas, you get into your relaxed positions. That's why I'm always on my front, because that's a good position for my body to be in. So I don't know. It's all these little things that add up together to make you stronger.
You're very generous, Andy. Anything else you wanted to say?
I never really do. I never really recommend things, but honestly, I would just say, again, just give it a month. I would have been 28 when I started. I was having back problems, and they were affecting my life massively, right? They was affecting my life quite seriously. I was at a point where I had nothing to lose. I was looking at air. I was desperate. If you don't want to sign up for the whole year, just sign up for the month and just see how you get in the month, but listen and do the things that they say. If you sign up for a month and just don't listen, then there's no point. Sign up for the month, listen to what they say, do it every single day. I promise you in 30 days, your back pain will completely change.
Thank you, Andy.